This daf Yom Yerushalmi Terumos. In the article Oz Bahadur, this should be mamish daf Kuf Hem Rav, at the top of Kuf Hem Rav, beginning of Mishnah Yud, Maligan Shem and Sreifa, which in the Vilna is on Zayin Amud Beis in the Mishnah Lachahei. 1, 2, 3, 5 lines down. Maligan Shem and Sreifa Knesses. Tonight there was a major attack of Iran on Eretz Yisrael. Baruch Hashem, almost everything was knocked down, and no deaths or severe casualties. But our learning should be Schus for Yeshuas Hashem, clarifying from all our enemies. Yimach Shema Zichram. Okay, so says this next part of the Mishnah. Here. Malik and Shem and Sefer about the Knesset, about the Midrashas. Even Shem and Sefer is mostly for Kohanim, but they can be used in shuls and about the Midrashas, because it's the Kohen, assuming the Kohen gave Rishus, and even though technically speaking, the Yisrael is not supposed to get Hanoah Derech Kilui in a way which destroys the Shem and Sefer, only the Kohen, but since the Kohen could get benefit from it, so therefore it's considered also a legitimate use. And it says in Shem and Sefer, but the Knesset, but there was just who will have family in dark alleys of Gabi Chon, and for the purpose of sick people, Birshus Kohen with the Kohen's permission, all these things. And again, we're going to see that the assumed it's also might benefit the Kohen. Baisisol, she's the Kohen, and Baisisol who marries a Kohen. Vilamuda Eitz Lavia, this is, and she is often goes to her father. Avia Madli Bashusa, she can give permission for her father to light the Shem and Sreifa, which she gets. I don't know, it's kind of being married to a Kohen, and this works even if the she's not there right now at present. The Kabnaki says that this is based on the Emunas Yosef's interpretation. Let's look at Oram Ches. See if it's a quick one. No, it's not a quick one. It's a long one. And this of Zarmi, Shem, and Sleifa. Okay, so we're going to skip that. It says the next part of the Mishnah. Maliyim Beis HaMishteh, Avalov Beis HaAvel. You can use the Shem and Sleifa in Beis HaMishteh. Again, the Rash and the Rimat say the Kohanim are going to get there, may get there, but not the Beis HaAvel. Rabbi Yehuda, Rabbi Yossi, Omer Beis Avel, Rabbi Mishnah, vice versa. Obviously, we're going to have to explain that. Meir Oser Kan B'Kan. Meir forbids both places. Rabbi Shimon Mati B'Kan B'Kan. Rabbi Shimon permits both places. Okay, that is the end of the Mishnah. Now going on to the Gemara. And here, of course, as usual, the Kavanaki puts in the Tanya. Tanya, I know that the cow of the coin, which was a shuma, in other words, it was given for investment to Yisrael. You can't, if the Yisrael can't give a truma to eat. It says that a coin, if it requires a nefesh, Kinyan kaspo yochabo, so hem yochlu belachmo. So it says haim, and that haim is an exclusion, and it allows achilas truma only to those things which are acquired by his money, similar to those things that are born in his house, which are avadim. So this is, since it's no longer considered. Let's read the rest of the continuation. Tanya. That time is also the Kavanakis. So the way it has in the actual Vilna is Yochol Lo Yachlin B'Karshinim Tamulomar Heim. So the Kavanaki changed that, and it's probably based on Rabbi Civilio, like to the following: Tiny Heim Yochlu, Heim Ochlim, Einam Heim Ochilas. They eat. The animal doesn't eat. In other words, the people eat. The human beings who are, but not the animal. Yochel Lo Yachlin B'Karshinim. Okay, that's truma. What about Karshinin? What about vetch? So, which is that a problem? Also, Tamlomar Nefesh. So it says Nefesh, and Nefesh includes also an animal, because it says in Vayikochav Dadu Ches Maka Nefesh Behema Yishal Meno. Nefesh Tachos Nefesh. And evidently this is the Malbim's interpretation. That's how we learn from the word Nefesh, the Malbim Parshas Em or Simon Tzaik Aleph. So it's like Shek Samach Hashim Zed. One place says Kihnem Nefesh Kinem Kaspo, which is talking about human beings. Another place says that, well, actually, it's the same pasuk. Let me rephrase that. In that pasuk, the word nefesh seems to have two possible paradoxical explanations. It's not like Shneimar, but it's really one word, which it seems to be paradoxical in and of itself. Nefesh in the context of pasuk means human beings, but it could also mean animals. So how do you reconcile that? It's like Shakespeare and there's no consolation. Like Chetzil Hashem and Chetzil Lachem, right? When you take Hashem and Lachem, we reconcile them by making them whatever the different opinions are there. But in any event, here, so we say you can give it to eat truma. Yeah, but the problem is that that's not really going with the Pashim Shad in the Sugi, because that's going in general. And in general, you can give the Kohen animal vetch of truma, but not food of real truma. But that's one of his questions. Now, Pashim Kohen says truma itself she'ena machil b'truma. It really this would be talking about. This Josh is talking about would be talking about for anybody, any animal which belongs to Kohen, not an animal which is Shuma. Eitzel Yisrael. So the resolutions go like the Ridbaz. Ridbaz actually goes with the Ger Grosgir. So and Taka makes that the nidon of the sugya. You look at the Ridbaz. Ridbaz says Minai Prosa Shel Kohen She'ena Machila B'Tshuma. Tamulomar V'Kohen Ki Knev Kinyan Kaspo Heim V'Lo Behema. Yochel Shinem Kashin Tamulomar Nefesh. And that's how we reconcile them. We say can give it not truma mamish, but kashin shel truma. So I don't know why the Kav Noki didn't go all the way here and take out those words. Shahitz Shuma Etz Yisrael. Okay, but with the Gersa of the Gra, with the Ridbaz, it works out very well. Again, Minai Li Prosa Shel Kohen She'ena Machil B'Truma Tamul Lomar V'Kohen Kinan Kaspo Hey V'Obema Yochel Yechen Kashin Tamul Lomar Nefesh. Okay, works out very well. Okay, so now the Gemara goes on and says, East Tanya. Well, this is so again we change gears not just for we change more at the end. Talmud Lomar Nefesh, not Talmud Lomar Haim, like appears in the Vilna. East Tanya Yochel Lechem Kashim Tilson. Those Tanoim there in the Torah's Kohanim will say, are they? Is it possible they don't give the animal of Kohen Kashin and Vetch and Tilson Fenugreek, which are primarily Machal Behema? Chizkiah B'Chizkiah Rabbi Yirmiyah B'Shem B'Chia B'Shem Yochanan Leis Kan Tilson. He says Tilson you can't indeed give it to an animal. So Tilson Vartera. Tilson is it's really it's Shumas Doraisa because it's a type of legume. that is chayav and truma d'oraisa. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. It's only Shiva Samin is Chaib the Raisa. But so indeed the Ridbaz takes the name of the Girsa, takes it out. So it says the way the Ridbaz's Girsa is of Chizkiah, Rabbi Yirmiyah, Rechia, B'Shem, Rabbi Yochanan, Leis Kan Tilson. Peish Lokasin and Tilson also attend the Behema. Atevos Torah Lo Chen, next to it as well, Mocha Kagra. Zal, Umaschil, and it starts here, Tani Minayin L'Koyin, V'chuli, Afilu Echad, etc. Okay, so we're going to go to Gross Girsa. But in any event, so these tiny, Yochel L'Tachab B'Kashin Tisan, which of course would mean that it does eat both, and in that, the Chizkiah and Shem Yevon said, Leis Kan Tilson, because Tilson, there's no having it's Kanita, because Tilson is, when it's officially Machal Adam, that we don't give it to Behema when you take off Truma. Okay, now we take out the words, the Zarhenim yards go Kohen Shisham Bar Yisrael. I didn't take that because he didn't have those. He takes out the words Lo Chen. It starts from Tani. Minai Kohen Shkona Eben. Yisrael Bo Shutfus. How do you know that a Kohen acquired Evan, he still has a partnership. I feel like imaginable, even 1% of partnership. Shena Machil B'Truma, they can't give a Truma eat. Tamar Kohen K'nei Nefesh. A Kohen requires a Nefesh, and it seems like that means that it is entirely his Nefesh, no Shutfus. Tani Bar Kapora, we learn Bar Kapora taught, not like our Mishnah. Echaz of Echaz Lo Tocha B'Truma. Whether Yisrael was Sham from the Kohen or the Kohen was Sham from Yisrael, they shouldn't eat the Truma, even Kashir Truma, because he holds that it's like Shutfus. Just like we said, Shutfus. Don't give it to eat from Truma. Here too, it's like a Shutfus. The fact that one is Sham from the other, and therefore they cannot eat Kashir Truma. Okay, then the mission went into Shemet Sreifa, lighting in shuls. So that we could Shemet Sreifa, but there's some midrashos. Shimon bar Bob Shem Rabbi Elazar Kenim Baslisa. This was how to read and understand the Mishnah. Agabi Cholim b'Shus Kohen. Without the vav, the Mishnah said ve'agabi Cholim b'Shus Kohen. Right, so it's the only according to him only the Rishus Kohen is only necessary for Cholim, not for the other scenarios. Okay. The previous scenarios, but the midrashos and Vosafim is even without the explicit permission of the Kohanim, and like the Kabbalah explained in the Mishnah, because Mistam it's Nicha in that case. It's not necessarily Nicha, but those it's Nicha because the Tzibur is being Nana, and therefore the Kohanim ultimately can be Nana in those scenarios as well, if they're not directly Nana at this point in time. Tanya Bechia, Bikur Cholim Ein Lo Shir. There is no limit for Bikur Cholim. The Dor Gemara Dor Naflam is even a greater person by a lesser person, even 100 times as well. So the Munas Yosef Hats and Stam of the Kohen as well will also come among the others. Amar Bechia Barada Masisa Makena Gabi Cholim B'Shus Kohen, and that's it must be that Mistam, but we assume the Kohen's going to get there, or he can't get there. That's why because it's just the Kohen gives a shus. You can light it for the cholah. Okay, so Rabbi Yirmiyah, Ba Kum Rabbi Zera, Rabbi Yirmiyah said Zera, Ad Kedum B'Tshuma, Ad Kedum B'Tshuma Shenaflo B'Beis Avi Imo Kohen. There has to be, Rabbi Yirmiyah is going to say, there has to be a Kohen actually who's going to derive benefit. It's from this. Now, no, it's partial that Yisrael can light the Shemet Sreifa with the Kohen's Rishus, with Truma, which he himself got from Beis Avi Imo Kohen, from his grandfather Sasha Kohen, that it's his. So so that he can light it with the with any as it's his own, and that which has to be Rishus Kohen doesn't mean according to him that the Kohen has to give permission, rather there has to be a Kohen there who's going to derive benefit from it. And then anybody can have the benefit because Ner Lechot Le'er Me'ah. And therefore anyone is there for everyone. But this is so that is what's it seems that works in fine. That's another pashut. But I feel which was grono. But the truth is that this is even true not just about Truma, which he had jurisdiction to begin with because it was Yerusha, but even Truma, which he separated from his own Goren and has given to the Kohen. And there, the Rishus Kohen means that he has, not the Kohen has to have Anah, but the Kohen gives him permission. Okay? So you need to have Anah. In the first case, evidently, Rishus, when it says, Aku Mishush Nafla base Avimo Kohen, you don't need a Rishus of the Kohen. You don't need his actual permission. You need to have him to be Nana, or a case in which we assume that he would be Nicha because he could get Anah. But there's a filo b'trumas grono. There too, the same principle applies, but there you need the actual permission of the kohen. Amar man le'malach b'trumas grono. He said, who said it works even by his own truma that he took off from his own grain? Rabbi Yonah, Rabbi Yossi, Rabbi Yonah, Rabbi Yirmiyah, Rabbi Yossi, Rabbi Zir. So it's machlokas. In fact, Rabbi Yonah said Rabbi Yonah held like Rabbi Yirmiyah that works even the truma of your own goren. And Rabbi Yosef that only works, it does not work in those circumstances. Madam Chumas Grono Nidlak for Asi, right? So the Gemara says the opinion holds to do Chumas Grono, Rabbi Yirmiyah and Rabbi Yonah. You just keep on writing, but it's Mamma Shavit. It belongs to God. What right do you have to light it? Even if it's in a bate knesset, but then midrashos. What right do you have to? What right? It's not yours. It belongs to the Shevet Kohanim. Ask command Amar b'tshuma shalaflo base avi imo kohen. So this is why Rabbi Yirmiyah Taka wants to say. This is why initially Rabbi Yirmiyah said that it only works, but Chumuch came from base avi imo kohen. Because then, okay, I understand you can do it. Even if without the Rishus of the Kohen, remember that we said in Mishnah, Agabi Cholim, Rishus Kohen is, their Rishus Kohen actually is, you need the Rishus. By Shemet Sreifa, but the Mishnah, but you don't need his actual Rishus. But I understand that works out with stuff where you had kind of pre-authorization. That's the wrong term, but you get what I mean, because it belongs to Avimo Kohen. But I don't understand how that works where it's not Avimo Kohen. Looking at Schia, don't you need Schia? Doesn't he have to acquire it? Right? Why is it? So the Gemara says, you're right. Ask him exactly the Kohen to the Shem Tumas Garner to the Kohen before actually going ahead and using Bate Knesset and Midrashos. And I guess, although it's not explicit here, that at that point there's some assumption that the Kohen is given certain leeway to use it in the way which he sees fit. I guess kind of like Makari Kahuna and Via, that this gives him that it's understanding that he can use it now for tzedek kutzu, but the way the article puts it, we assume that the Kohen would be, except named Chaim Kanievsky, we assume that he'd be okay with it. So, according to Rabbi Zir, it's not enough. You actually have to give it to the Kohen, and then you can use it for whatever purpose. According to Rabbi, if the Kohen agrees. According to Rabbi Yirmiyah, and then that's sufficient. Okay, so now we have Tani Yisrael, the Kohen Shushutim Chanus. They were partners of the story. Mali Yisrael, Saner Shem and Sreifa, Va'ol Aliyah. So since they're part of the story, so he can go up there, take Shem and Sreifa, using the candle, go up to the upper floor to get stock, whatever. They'll also come down to the store, last Tzorchav Shel Kohen. To do the Tzorchav of the Kohen. So, V'lo Avalosh Yisrael. So, but not for that which are not shut, only that which is shut in it. You can't do it. Even it says the shus of the coin, evidently, coin, because the coin does get a hand off from it. So something which is remote, I guess remotely at least, like the partnership, be okay. But something where the coin gets absolutely no benefit, that's no good. So it has to be something where there's could be if it belongs to Yisrael, but the coin also gets a benefit from it. But it's only done for the purpose of Yisrael, then that's no good, and he can't use that purpose. Okay, that's it for Daf Kuf Hey.